Claudio, hai letto quell'articolo sul giornale?
Now the Re di Denari is missing. According to the list I found in that puzzle box, the Re di Denari is code for the Palazzo Orpello. I'll bet that's the next place they're going to hit, the Palazzo Orpello.
Nancy, what has happened?
Long story short, I think I know where the Phantom is going to strike next.
Where? Tell me.
I'm pretty sure he's going to steal something from the Palazzo Orpello.
You are pretty sure?
I'm really sure, as in almost positive. And I know his name is Nico. That's what Tatsa called him anyway.
Nico Petit. He is a thief we are very familiar with. He's not very smart, which is why we did not think he could be the Phantom. But if he is taking orders from someone, that is different. Here is the plan. I will call the GDIF and have them send us some agents to stake out the Palazzo Orpello. You must be there too.
I must? I mean, okay, sure.
But first, you need to do two things. You must give everyone at the Carnos Costa the objects which will allow us to track them.
Already did that. Although I think Colin may have left town with his.
We will worry about Colin later. Second, you must brush up on your Italian, so that during the stakeout you can understand what the agents are saying over the radios.
I'll take another look at the guide to basic Italian that's in my room.
Good. When you feel you are ready, call me, and we will move forward.
You got it. Ciao.
Fiori, porta, parete, traliccio, banco, statua, albero, sotto. Vicino.
Hello, Nancy. All the tracking devices have been planted, and you have brushed up on your Italian?
Si.
Good. The stakeout will take place at midnight tonight. You and the GDIF agents will allow Nico to enter the Palazzo Opello, then capture him when he tries to get away with whatever he has stolen. And so, I ask you, Nancy, are you sure you are ready to go on the stakeout?
I am ready.
Then good luck. We will talk again after Nico is captured.
Nancy, the four of us agents will be hiding in the courtyard waiting for Nico. We will call over the radio to tell you where we are and pick out from time to time. If you see Nico, let us know where he is and we will try to catch him, but don't give away our hiding places.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi. Dietro la fontana. Dietro l'albero.
Ma come mai a Venezia ci sono tutti...
Dietro l'automobile.
Ma perché ai veneziani piacciono gli uccelli?
Dietro l'albero. Dietro il gatto.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Dietro l'ombrello blu. Dietro l'ombrello blu. Dietro la fontana.
Dietro l'albero.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
He's behind the cat.
Fermati. È andato. Dietro il gatto.
Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso. Dietro la parete.
He's next to the gondolas.
Fermati. È andato via.
Dietro il gatto. Alla destra dei fiori rossi. Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Dietro la statua.
Dietro l'automobile. Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
He's to the left of the white flowers.
That's me, not Nico. Dietro la statua. Vicino alle gondole.
Dietro la parete.
Dietro la fontana.
He's to the right of the red flowers.
Fermati. Non riesco a trovarlo.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi. Dietro la parete.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
Dietro l'albero.
He's behind the wall.
That's me.
He's behind the car.
Fermati! Non è là. Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Dietro la statua.
Dietro la parete. Dietro la fontana.
He's behind the car. Nico hasn't admitted anything?
He does not admit that he is the Phantom. He does not even admit that he is Nico Petit. The police and the GDIF have been questioning him all night but have gotten nowhere.
So we still don't know who Il Dottore is.
And we do not know where any of the stolen artwork is. This is not good, Nancy. Now that Nico has been arrested, the theft ring may break up, and we may never recover the stolen goods.
Prudence is not going to like that. Was he carrying anything that might help us? A wallet, an address book?
I'm looking at the arrest report. Among the items that were taken from him were a silver trumpet that he had just stolen from the Palazzo Opello, a pen, some coins, some matches, a receipt for Papano, I should say propane gas, a used tissue.
Wait a minute. Propane gas? This receipt, what was on it?
I will check the photocopy. It is just an ordinary receipt. It tells the date the gas was delivered, the amount. That is strange.
What's strange?
On the back, someone has written these numbers. 3447.
3447.
Does that mean something?
Only one way to find out. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Vuoi andare al cinema, Vania?
No, assolutamente no.
È un bel film.
Ma non lo so, non voglio.
Non hai tempo? Devi studiare?
No, devo studiare.
Ho
Sì,
capito. Va bene, alla prossima, ciao.
Ciao.
I'll bet this is the safe and secure store that was mentioned on that fax machine. I can't get a signal down here. Killian. Where have I seen that name before? The address on this crate is the same address that was on that letter Helena dropped. Let me out of here! Hey! Open the door!
Nancy, I was starting to be worried about you.
It's Helena Berg. She's Il Dottore.
You are sure?
Yes, and I think she knows she's been busted. So you have to activate the tracking device I planted on her and find her before she escapes.
I will activate her device immediately. But because of Carnevale, there are no officers available to follow her. You will have to do this, Nancy.
You want me to track her?
After I have activated the tracking device, your PDA will show a picture of what method of transportation she has taken. Whether she's traveling on foot, in a gondola, or by vaporetto. From time to time, it will also announce where she is.
Why can't it announce where she is all the time?
The transmission of a continuous signal would make the device too easy to detect. So please, Nancy, watch your PDA. It will tell you Helena's method of transportation and her last location. Use this information to figure out where she is headed so you can go to that place and intercept her. But you must move quickly or she will get away. I will send someone to help you as soon as possible.
Okay.
This Prudence Rutherford. I did not like that she forced you on us. But when you are on a case, you are like a dog with a bone. I like that, Nancy Drew. There. Helena's tracking device is activated. She is all yours. Hurry.
La Fenice. A piedi. In vaporetto. A piedi. In
Gotcha.
gondola.
Helena! Don't try to hide from me, Helena.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Getting my locket back.
What are you? A cop? A government agent? A thief? What? What do you want?
I'm just an amateur detective who wants what all decent people want. Justice.
I had a feeling you were up to something. Your sudden arrival at Nascosta, your feigned interest in Venice, always asking questions. You've been watching Fango from the Altena all this time, haven't you? And now the little spy wants her locket back. Well, good. Because you're not getting it back. Ever.
Ora! Ora!
Helena, stop! She's getting away!
Metti le mani sulla testa!
Don't be too pleased with yourself, Nancy Drew. It's not over between us. Not by a long shot.
True to her word, Helena didn't go quietly. After she was arrested, she insisted that because of me, a silly American teenager, a terrible mistake had been made. She claimed that not only was she innocent, but the locket around her neck was hers. But after I showed the authorities everything I discovered, it became clear that all the thefts attributed to the Phantom of Venice were actually perpetrated by a gang, her gang. It started with Hildegard Killian, a wealthy pork belly heiress in Chicago, who gave Helena a list of the Venetian art objects for which she would happily pay a small fortune should Helena somehow obtain them for her. Inspired by what she had learned while covering the trial of criminal mastermind Leo Macchiano, Helena subtly pumped her sources in the police department for the names of known or suspected criminals who could serve her purposes, which enabled her to put together her very own theft ring made up of Antonio Fango, codename Il Capitano. Using everything from trained pigeons to chess notations to chocolates, he made sure everyone in the ring knew what they needed to know by the time they needed to know it. Gina Scaramuccia, a civil engineer familiar with practically every security system in existence, she determined the best way to steal an item and, via Il Capitano, passed this information along to Nico Petit, Brigella, who did the actual stealing. It was his idea to wear the mask and cape while pulling the heists, something of which Helena, Il Dottore, did not approve. He delivered what he stole to Enrico Tazza, Arlecchino. He hid the items in papier-mâché carnival costume heads and stashed them away until they could be shipped to Hildegard Killian. But thanks to Sophia and me, they're all on their way to prison. Prudence Rutherford was so delighted that all the stolen objects were recovered undamaged that she's decided to include me in her memoirs, which I guess I'm supposed to consider a great honor. Margarita is delighted too. Everyone thinks that because I was staying at Ca Nascosta, she was somehow instrumental in solving the case. She's suddenly the darling of Venetian high society, which for her is a dream come true. As for Colin, he called me once out of the blue. He had read about the Phantom's capture and had just one question. Did I get my locket back? When I said I had and was wearing it, there was a long silence, then he just hung up. For a while I felt bad. Then I remembered all those slides. Castle Malloy has stood empty for almost a century in a remote corner of Ireland. The few who have dared to walk among its crumbling walls have told tales of devious fairies, ghostly lights, and a cursed spirit haunting the ruins. When an old friend of mine insists on holding her wedding there, things quickly go from merry to menacing, and I soon find myself probing the darkest corners of the castle, struggling to unearth its secrets. Secrets which may have already cost the groom his life. Join me as I make my way through this long-forgotten fortress in The Haunting of Castle Malloy.
Phantom of Venice, pump puzzle, take 3. Speed. Action.
Not funny, guys. It almost fell on my toe.
Phantom of Venice, pigeon flyby, take 8. Speed. Action.
Talk about hitting your mark. You okay?
I'm okay. Phantom of Venice, B puzzle, take 8. Action.
Hey, Nancy. Howdy.
Hi, Bernie.
Come here, Pidgey. Come on. Come here, you stupid little... Whoa! I'm okay.
It came without warning, seeking a statue